Hey guys, B Man from No Bitch Productions. Um, so on tonight's video, I kind of wanted to talk about uh, one of fan film's great directors, um, Josh Irwin. So a lot of people, when they think about Josh, they think about this great director, cinematographer, producer. Um, I don't, I don't really think of Josh like that. Um, I tend when I think of Josh, I tend to look past that and see the more human side of him. Probably based on a lot of our phone calls that we've had and the times that we've gotten to hang out. I consider myself blessed from getting to do those things. Um, he's he's one of those people that he has the talent and he doesn't let it go to his head. Now, for those that don't know, which if you're watching this channel, I couldn't imagine that you don't know. Um, he created the Avalon universe. He's directed several fan films on several different fronts for people. He's been a cinematographer on for several people on their films. He's written several films. He's just an all around talented guy. But like I said, I don't when I think of Josh, I don't think of that. That isn't necessarily the first thing that pops in my head. Um, I think of a guy that I can call and you know make silly stupid jokes with and talk for hours about just dumb shit. You know. Um, What's up, Pete? How are we doing, brother? Pete says, "What are you looking at, lunchbox? There ain't no snacks in here." That's right, man. Like that right there is my little brother, Pete. Uh, I've known this kid since fuck, man, what, 13, 14. Uh, Pete used to go to place I used to work at, CD Trade Post, and he would play video games with me and kind of bullshit with me, keep me occupied. He's not my brother by blood, but he's my brother nonetheless, man. And I love the guy. Um, but we used to watch also Jay and Silent Bob. Uh, so when he calls me a lunchbox, or when he says lunchbox, he's talking about how Jay calling Silent Bob. That's something that he calls him. So yeah, fuck off, dude. Um, but back to Josh Irwin. Um, Josh is one of those people that, um, like when you get on set, he makes you completely comfortable with what you're doing, um, and it doesn't make it feel like you're on, this big grand movie set. You know, he does, and he's already put thousands of dollars of his own money into a production, but when you get on set he doesn't make you feel that way. Much like on my films, when I do my films, I don't I try to have a very easy, laid back approach to acting and to having those who come on my set. I try to make it very stress free. um, because nobody likes to go onto a set and feel all panicky. um, because I've been on those sets and it's no fun. And Josh has that same mentality. He's very welcoming in that regard. So I relate to him very much in that respect. But it's not uncommon for Josh and I to talk about film for hours and just kind of bullshit on the behind the scenes stuff. And that's something that him and I share. Uh, Going back a couple of years, when him and I both were asked to go to Star Trek Las Vegas 55 uh, and be guest speakers and talk about our films. That was one of those experiences that it was one of those like once in a lifetime things. Like, not a lot of people get to do that. And for anyone that knows me, they know that I don't like to travel. Um, I pretty much like to stick to a small city. Um, I grew up um, on a ranch for most of my childhood. I don't like big places, so going all the way out to Las Vegas, that was not very appealing. But knowing that Josh was out there and that I'd be for at least one of those nights be sharing the stage with him, that was that was really awesome, you know. And I remember being backstage and watching on the big screen um, the Avalon film and my film, and it was just really cool to get to sit there. And I can see the selfie that we took together with our COVID masks on, because COVID was a thing at the time. Um, it was really nice to get to share that moment with Josh. Um, and thinking about all the times, you know, and all the stresses that go on behind the scenes from different people. Uh, it's it's one of those things where, you know, people that go through uh, a shared experience, a negative one, like they come through it with a stronger friendship. And I would say that's probably Josh and I. We've kind of gone through a lot of shit together, and that's probably why I feel so close with him. Um, and like I said, the bullshitting that we've done on these late nights, um, and just about nothing in particular. Um, he's one of those guys that, you know, you talk for him for 5 minutes and you feel like you've known him for forever, you know. Uh, and again, you know, I've seen the films that he does, and I'm really proud to have been in the films that he's asked me to be a part of. Um, but I don't see him as this great big filmmaker. I see him as just my buddy who is a really talented guy. You know, um, he's one of those guys that he, you know, he'd give you the shirt off his back if he could, you know, if he needed it, you know, and he wouldn't question it, you know. Um, he's got the biggest heart, you know, and recently he's won a bunch of awards. His films have, he has, his group of people have, and I wanted to say congratulations to them. Uh, they deserve it. You know, there's a lot of fan film people out there who are very self-serving, are very negative, and I would say that Josh isn't one of those people. Like, he goes out of his way, sometimes to his detriment, um, to try to be a positive force out there in the community. Um, I'll be honest, I gave up on that a long time ago. And I stopped caring what people thought. Um, he doesn't. Like, he really tries to help everybody, and he cares, you know, and that's his biggest strength. Um, you know, like I said, sometimes to a fault, you know. Um, and I love the guy. You know, he's got a great heart, always looking out for other people, and uh, you know, again, everyone knows he's talented, you know, but like I said, I don't see the filmmaker first. I see the friend, you know, and I think that's the one thing about Josh is he's a friend first, you know, and he's a friend to everybody who wants one, you know. Uh, but like I said, congratulations to Josh. Congratulations to the Avalon universe, and you guys, I hope, get a lot more in the future. Um, good luck to all the success you guys get. You guys deserve it. So, with that in mind, everybody, be genuine, be safe, and keep on geeking on, guys.